Bro. Shit. The one thing I forgot to do. Yes, I know I'm live on my channel. Thank you. Hi, Alan. Hi, Donna. How are you guys? Wow, I'm just knocking shit over. And let me tell you why. That was fucking good. Holy. You know, when Maroc was actually smoked, I was getting ready to get all kinds of fired up. And then the rest of the episode happened. And I had all kinds of other awesome reasons to get fired up. Wow. Wow. There we go. Make that a little less obnoxious. There we go. That should be a lot more better. But holy moly. Holy wah. That's like right up there with the Mando 2 season 2 finale. That's like right there. Like boobs. Sorry, Donna. I am who I am. And who I am loves boobs. But yeah, those are neck and neck. I can't even tell you which one's the best right now. I have to rewatch this episode a couple more times. So I am well prepared to talk about it on Saturday, because we are so talking about this shit on Saturday. So talking about this shit on Saturday as well. But man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Dude, I was not expecting Anakin till next episode. Oh my. And they de-aged him properly, unlike in Kenobi. I know, I'm not gonna lie, it was just a teensy bit fuzzy in a couple little spots, but you know what? I don't care. Like that, I couldn't give a crap less about Maroc being Night Sister Smoke. I don't care anymore. Not after that. Ray Stevenson was amazing. He's going to steal every scene he's in. That's just the way of it. It's not going to matter. If he's in a scene, the scene be his. Done. That man... It is such a crying shame that he passed when he did. Because he would be, at least for most of the fandom, like, loved right now. I mean, well, he is loved right now, but he'd actually get to, like, you know, feel it on the interwebs and stuff. Mr. Brooke Chen, how you doing? 9.5 to 10. Well, yeah, after the rest of what we got, I literally couldn't care less about Maroc because of what we were given after that. Although I gotta say, like, the flop when, like, the bigger gas thing went out and the half-beat, like, that was actually kind of cool. Excuse me. Like, that could have been so much worse. Oh, Balin is insane, dude. Balin is insane. Yeah, Ray Stevenson was amazing. Shin actually showed some personality, although she still has not learned to blink, I don't think. Yeah, I still. Can anyone remember if Shin has blinked yet? Because I still don't think through half this show now she has yet to blink. Yeah, that was like almost the only flaw. Right, Alan? I don't think so either. That's knuckin' futs, man. I still can't believe Marek was smoked, but it's now after what we got is just amusing. When it actually happened, I mean I ain't not gonna lie, I was like, oh fuck me, they actually did this shit, and then they gave me the rest of the episode, and I was like, oh fuck me, they gave me this shit. Yeah, Balin is quite dope. Oh, the second half, good god. Well, let's see what's got to happen in the second half or next episode. Obviously, Sabine the Traitor and her new friends are going to be probably in the galaxy with Thrawn. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot of World Between Worlds with Ahsoka and Anakin. Saber Smith. Yeah, it was. Holy shit. Twas nuts in the best way possible. Yeah, that was just. I mean, the beginning was, well, it was the beginning. They had to have a little back and forth at the beginning because, that's required in every ship repair situation is smartassery and snark. It's law, right? Me too, kind of. I gotta watch it a couple more times for sure. Yeah, so you got the usual banter while repairing the ship, and then the attack, which we saw the clip of that being handled earlier today, anyway. But it was still cool. Uh, like honestly, in that scene, you could see the volume, and the choreography wasn't that great. But it was still pretty cool. Fucking Sabine was getting her Wonder Woman on, which except with Beskar instead of Amazonian steel. Um, 2 shots of whiskey and then an 8-ounce glass of water. The whiskey's to help you go to sleep. The water's to keep you from having a headache for doing that. Yeah, Ray Stevenson, like his loss just keeps getting worse and worse. If that's yeah, like literally. I mean, like I didn't know the dude personally. I've seen him in some stuff, and now I've seen him in this, and he is amazing in every episode of this. I wish these bitches were paying me. Yeah, Ray Stevenson is just ridiculous. Yeah. So, yeah, they dispatched those attackers and took off through the forest. Robin and Little John went through the forest. Shut up. Um, yes, for sure. Yeah, he even for a big guy, he was still reasonably agile. But Ray Stevenson's just so damn big. But he still maneuvered pretty well in what I'm sure was yet another volume shot. But this one looked so much better than the fight scene by the ship, like insanely better. Oh, thank you, Donna. Have a good night. Yeah, the rest of you hit the like too. Pretty pleased. Thanks if you haven't. I would appreciate it greatly. If you're lurking, subscribe too, please. Or I'm catching this on a rewatch. Oh, that's cool, dude. I mean, if this ends up being a shorty, that's no problem at all. I'll probably go hang out on Harris's stream. Like if we need to go night night, that's no problem because you know like 98.2% of fucking Saturday we're gonna be talking about it. Oh yeah, no. She was obviously she was definitely she was obviously toying with her at the end of episode 1 there. Considering this fight, yeah, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up this time. That was her attitude. Although I gotta admit, that was a very slick Mandalorian move when Sabine was like, and Shin's like, you have no power, and Sabine's like, ha ha, and fucking wrist rockets her ass. That was dope. Like I got they advanced Sabine sufficiently in this episode, I think, especially at the end. Holy shit! Like, I mean, you kind of knew, but you didn't really think, but you kind of knew. But you're like, nah. But yeah, she fucking, yep, here's your map. And that whole cajoling by Ray Stevenson was like insanely good acting on his part. Yep, Night Sister magic. A Night Sister, yeah, a cloud of Night Sister magic. But at least they had the decency to like make it green and Night Sistery looking. Like it looked like Night Sister magic smoke from Clone Wars and Rebels. So if they were going to do that, at least they did that part right. There's this very small part of me that's still annoyed they actually did that shit, but the rest of that episode is telling it to shut the fuck up. Yeah, the fights were definitely okay. The fight by the ship was still kind of like the ones in the previous 2 or 3 episodes. I'm sorry. Um, Now starting in the forest and then the rest of the episode, I don't know if they were doing different choreographers from fight to fight, but whoever handled the fight choreography, starting with the simultaneous Ahsoka Merrick Shin Sabine fights, that's who I'm really hoping has done the choreography for the rest of the show, because that shit was tight. Especially when fucking Ahsoka and Balin faced off, dude. That was just straight out of samurai movies. The way they were sizing each other up and moving around and shit. Oh yeah, Obviously, one of his force talents is, if not straight up mind reading, at least an ability to read, emotions, like in detail. So it's almost like mind reading. See, to me, mind reading involves like hearing literal, worded thoughts. What he's doing is probably tapping into her emotions at such a fine level that he may as well be hearing her thoughts and words. He's still going to know what the fuck she's going to do. Yeah, I mean, other than the standard, lightsaber skills and moving and choking people with the force, the rest of his force abilities seem to be quite cerebral in nature. That seeing he did in the was that the second episode, third episode, and then what he was just doing what he was just doing with Sabine in this episode. Balin's a fucking badass. Period. He is a badass because Ray Stevenson was a badass. I don't know if any of you have watched Punisher Warzone. As a how do I want to put this? If evaluating it purely on cinematic terms, it's buttholes. But if you're evaluating it on how dope the action is and like Ray Stevenson's acting ability as Frank Castle, then it's a pretty good movie. Like they went all out, CGI blood and people's heads exploding and everything. It's fucking cool. Yeah, built like a linebacker. Either that or even a defensive end. He's a big boy, man. And that ain't all the armor. He's just a big boy. It's a whole lot of man under that cape. Okay. Uh but yeah. And then of course, dude, that transition from the ocean below where Ahsoka got kicked off the thing, uh, the way that transitioned into like that, that pathway in the world between worlds was smooth. And then, of course, what happened in the world between worlds. I mean, at the end of Mando season 2, we get the sun, and in the last moments of the halfway point of this show, we get Pops with Evil Pop's theme music playing behind him. Oh, how many ways that could go. Holy crap. And we're going to talk about some of them on Saturday for sure. I'm not getting into any of that shit now because I got to rewatch this and I got to think about this. And holy crap. Oh, no, dude. That's not the last of Hu Yang. Like, Hera will find him. He'll be okie dokie. Because once they recover from that fucking hyperspace blast, they're going to head to the ship to look for them. And they will find Hu Yang and the crappy C6. And, that was like a really smart choice. I honestly think that was to keep from blinding motherfuckers with big TVs. Like, straight up. I think that's why they went blue. But it does look seriously really, really good. Like, I don't know who the fuck, did the effects on that, Probably someone who's trying to unionize now, in which they should if their working conditions are anything like what the trades said they were. But yeah, that World Between Worlds looked amazing. And then we got the Chosen One. I mean, you know. He did. They de-aged him properly this time, unlike that other show. I mean, if I really want to nitpick, there's it a little fuzzy around the jaw, like in the shadow, but like I don't care. Yes, hair was spot the fuck on. Now here's the question though, and this is one of many questions which we're all going to need to think about. That is not just Anakin from Revenge of the Sith. They played Vader's theme behind him. He could be Vader at that point. Between uh, what happened in Palpatine's office and leaving for Mustafar, or even all the way up until Obi-Wan showed up and stumped him. Yeah, I know. I was horrible on many levels. I don't fucking care. So, right? And that's not even the only way that could go. The Vader music playing behind him means we could literally get, like, Vader. When you say Vader, you know, you think that motherfucker, which you can't see that well in this camera angle, but that's okay. Here we go. This guy could also be in the World Between Worlds. I mean, the one there will be a lot more menacing because he'll be in the actual costume, but that's what that music could mean. Also, is like, so you could get like the. Ooh, that'd be dope. You could get. God, I hope I remember this on Saturday. I'm going to have to watch this back just so I know what the fuck to talk about. Yeah, you could literally get like a three-way conversation. You get Ahsoka, who's able to talk to Anakin and Vader simultaneously, with going back and forth with them, and maybe even them going back and forth with each other. Oh my, dude, Kiner needs to be he needs to have the exclusive contract to score anything Star Wars. Period. He is Williams' replacement for me, because Williams is retired now. Like Lucasfilm needs to straight up like write him a contract so delicious he will not mind being owned, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I give that bitch a 9.5 out of 10. I gotta lose the half because it was not a perfect episode. But yeah, it's definitely a 9.5. I mean, Kiner wrote that badass Imperial tease, but Dave's the one that told him to write it there. He's like, I need you to write this because I'm gonna put it behind this. Yeah. All right, Mike. I'm gonna let this be a shorty. There's just like so much to process, and I'm already repeating myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip out of this here. Thank you for stopping in, and if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching the replay. As always, please like, really please subscribe, and please leave some comments below and tell me what you thought of Ahsoka Episode 4, Fallen Jedi. I hope you have a good night, and I'll hopefully see y'all Saturday for my weekly stream at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, the Saturday Night Chill. I would love to see you there too. And I'm going to say now, like I always say, which is there's always a good time to be had.